there against their will, supporting their siblings. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm just the talent, Jerry. I don't do any of the other stuff. I'm the face for radio.
Not analysis. Don't you got the mixing?
Yeah. Test, test, test. All good? I'm talking.
No, when did you say I'm just the talent, Jerry? I don't do any of the other stuff. It just came through. When definitely.
I don't know. All right. Face off. Stars are scoring to the left. We have Sadie Bennett in the back. And I have to see through a bunch of dads, so I might have to move up a couple of rows. But looks like Kyle Harper-Bree. Bennett's taking it up into the zone. He dumps it in. Russians are going to take it behind the zone. They try to skate it out. They skate into neutral zone towards Johnson. Johnson swings at it, misses. Sadie's angling away. He's going to walk in, though, on Quinn, who shuts him down with her pads. And Harper's there to intercept. Oh, no, that's Mozingo. We did a line change. So Kyle and Mozingo battling against the near boards. Sticks are up and lifted. Schutzler's going to skate it into our zone. Oh, that goes in and off of the pad. Such a good chance there. Really quick rebound. Winkler's going to go back to get it. He's got Rogers on the other side. He's going to try to force it up across the ice to Schutzler, who's going to skate it through neutral. Some Russian did a Superman and can't find his feet in the neutral zone, but that's behind our defender. He finally comes in, centering cross. That goes behind the net. Looks like Mozingo's going to pick it up. He's looking around. He centers it, but they're waiting for it, and they're skating it through the neutral. Rogers has it. Good poke check, and he looks up, tries to get it to Mozingo, who's waiting for it, and puts it up the near boards. Kaysen's got it. He had a little help falling to the ice, but I don't think that they're going to call a trip for that. Oh, they are calling a trip for that. Got him. Busted. Kaysen sends one to the box. All right. So Sadie has it. She flings it forward. It's soccer stopped. We're able to pick it up. Bring it in behind the net. Looking for a centering cross. We have some people there. It's Broughton and Baumgartner. They fling it to the side. They're going to skate it out through neutral. Baumgartner's there. Sadie has it. She chips it right back up to Baumgartner. He's got Max in the middle. He also has some company by the Russians who are trying to chip it away, and they're able to, but we're able to keep it in the zone. Parker's in pursuit. He's able to keep it in. Just barely goes over the blue line and deflected back in for an offsides, and we'll do a full line change. All right. Schutzler, Harper-Bree. Winkler, Rogers in the back. We got Quinn and net. Kyle's against the boards. Nolan comes up to help, but Kirkland has it. They're skating. It's a 1v1. We have two in pursuit. He goes, Winkler. He did not get busted for that. Kirkland's at full strength again, PS. And here comes Kirkland. Big Russian, number 26. He's trying to center it. That gets rejected. Schutzler's there. He taps it a little bit. That goes to red. Red puts it behind the net. Winkler's going to pick it up on the other side, waiting for Bree. Bree has it on the board. She kind of stick handles, but unable to get it. Rogers is going to try it from the other side. And he puts it up to Pruitt. There's Rogers. Pruitt puts it up. Bree's in pursuit. Number 4 just coughs it up. Bree dumps it in, and she's going to chase. We're also going to get a quick little line change, or a partial line change, really. Winkler and Johnson out and back. We have Bree and... trying to see who we have out there now. Schutzler, Mazingo. All right, Rowan's out there now, and Sadie. Full line change. Here comes the Russians. They chip it forward. Sadie's got it. She's going to find her D-man to Johnson. Johnson hits it up to Kyle. Kyle brings it in. He's got Rowan on the other side. He also has the Russians' glove. Face off in the Stars' offensive zone. All right. Face off by Mazingo. That comes back out. Big Russian has it. He's going to skate it in. He's got some help from Welge. That's going to go around the other side. Welge's going to pick it up. Yep. Red loses his skate. Rowan's got some speed. He's also got some help with Mazingo and Schutzler with him. Is that Schutzler? No, Clinton. Sorry. Called something. Oh, because the red player was down in the offensive zone, so they called the play dead when we have pressure on their net. Makes total sense. All right, so they replaced their player. We have Case and Calvin Rowan, Sadie and Bennett. Calvin wins it, goes forward into the far offensive boards. Rowan's there to help, but Red somehow escapes with it. We have 2 in pursuit, back checking. Bennett's going to get it into the near defensive boards corner. He's going to skate it around, but Red's there to greet him. They're looking to cross it, but he gets some good help from Rowan. Bennett skates it out. And then cross ice pass. Good find to Rowan over on the other side. Unable to handle it. Sadie's got it. She kind of fans it, but makes something of it and gets it to Clinton. Clinton to Johnson. Johnson fans it. That's unfortunate, but Sadie's there to back him up. She gets it to Mazingo. Mazingo stick handles. Just can't quite get a piece of it. That's totally interference on someone's part. I think Kirkland definitely wants that penalty. I don't know if they're going to call it. Yep. I guess they do or do not. Did they just call offsides? We're going to find out for a second. All right, someone returned a purse, and now we're heroes. And we have... Oh, my goodness. Kirkland needs to get their act together. This is the second time already that we've had to invite them to put enough players out on the ice. All right. So we have Parker Maxwell out on offense. Wink and Rogers on defense. That's down in our defensive near corner. Max has it. He tries to chip up the boards, but D-Man's there for it and flings it back. Max gets it again. Same kind of thing. They can't keep their feet, and Max skates right by them, but they have help. Max still battling. Picks up by Broughton. Puts a nasty little shot right in the middle of the pads. And here comes Red. They're coming down. Winkler's able to knock that away, but it's still going back into our defensive zone. Rogers puts it out in the positive direction, and that was offsides. Okie dokie. We are now... We have Sadie Bennett out on defense, and we have Kyle Harper-Bree on offense. Sadie comes back, chips it over to Bree. Bree's going to skate it forward, take it into the zone. She's got Schutzler and Harper with help. She chucks it behind the net. Kyle's going to try to pick it up, but that was deflected. Referee loses an edge, and he's down. That goes to Bennett, who finds Bree on the other side. Bree stick handles, puts it towards the net. That's deflected and chipped back out. Sadie keeps it in. She's going to put it towards the net. That was soccer stopped, and Bree puts it back towards the net. It's going to come out towards the boards. Bree's able to collect it and put it back in. That goes off the pad, ready for a rebound, but no one's there to accept that offer. And Red skates it out. Johnson's going to pick it up. He puts it back to Schutzler. Schutzler's got Bree with him and also a bunch of Red players. He puts it towards the net, and that's going to go way wide. Bree's going to try to back check, but Red here comes Red with a little bit of speed down Sadie's side. She's poke checking. She's able to break up that pass, and then she's able to chip it up to Kyle, who's waiting in the neutral zone. Kind of a wonky stick handle, but he's able to pause and wait for a little bit of a line change. It looks like we have, I don't know who's out there. That went towards the goalie and deflected away. Now there's a scrum behind the net, and that goes to the other side of the net where Rogers is going to pick it up and put it towards the net. He does. Red's there to intercept, and Red flings it back around to the other side where Winkler's there. He one-times it back behind the net where we're ready to battle for it. That's Kaysen. Rowan's over there as well. And Calvin. Red's going to skate it out. We have a couple forwards back in pursuit, but Winkler just breaks it up by himself, and Red loses a stick and their skates. He's just skating around. We play it up. Kaysen to Calvin. Calvin kicks it up forward to himself and then skates it around the back. Tries to backhand it, kind of misses it, but still working. And it's there up in front, and that goes in. All right. Finally found those rebounds. Loose puck in the net, backhanded home. I think by Calvin. Good relentless effort by USA, who goes up 1-0 against Russia. Max, Parker, Will on offense. Bennett, Sadie on defense. And we have 3:21 left. Sadie chips it up to Will. Will skates it in. 3:15 left in the first. Back to Sadie. Sadie's going to hit Bennett. Bennett's going to take a stick handle and go around. He flicks it up. That was handled down by defenseman. He thinks about going to his D-man, but gets kind of held up. That's going to go back behind the net. It's rolling on its side. Sadie's going to see if she can clean it up. She does, and she gets it around the boards to Will. Unable to get quite stick on it. Sadie's able to poke check it back. Red puts it in. Sadie's got it. She fans on it, but that just invites her to fling it back up. Tries again. That's D-man to D-man for Red. They're going to put it towards the net. Bennett sticks there to accept it, and he flings it up. And Stars are able to relieve some pressure by getting into neutral zone by Max. Red tries to bring it in. They whiff. It's on Sadie's stick. Oh, she finds Bree, but hops over Bree's stick in the neutral zone and goes in for an icing. Otherwise, that would have been a great opportunity for Bree to introduce herself to the Russian goalie. So that comes all the way back into the Stars defensive zone for a face-off. We have Kyle Harper-Bree, Rowan and Winkler, who just flicked it up on defense to Schutzler. Schutzler skating it through the offensive zone. That's in neutral. We need to get out so we can go back in, and that is offsides. 1:47 left in the first. Stars are up 1-0. And again, Kirkwood getting invited to play full strength. So Bree has it against the boards. She's able to put it into the zone. Red D-man there. That goes off Kyle's skates and deflects to the side. Red kind of fans on that, but they're going to take it around the other direction. That hops over Winkler. That's going to go to Quinn, who stick handles in front of the net, but is able to push it back up. And we get it up to Bree, who shoots it over to Kyle. Kyle takes a shot, but it's deflected, and it's bouncing kind of funny on the side of the net, but that scoots back around. Winkler's going to come up to get it. He pops it up to Bree. It goes over her stick, but it goes over to Kyle, who's there. Harper's battling for it in front of the net. Bree's there, too. She backhands it, and that goes straight into the goalie's glove. .58 seconds left in the first period. Okay, so Sadie and Bennett on defense. We have Case and Calvin Rowan on offense. That goes over to the other side. Cason's going to pursue. Johnson takes a shot but doesn't quite get all of it, but that's okay because Rowan's there. He puts it up to Calvin. Calvin stick handles a couple of times. Puts it behind the net, and Kason's going to chase the Russians down and see if we can keep it in. He does. Gets a stick on it, and it's kind of held up. Mazingo comes out of that one clean. He's a couple stick handles to the goalie. The goalie is able to get possession of that. 22 seconds left in the first. Hey, good job. Keep it up. All right, so we're going to roll with the same line. Calvin with the face-off. Clinton and Rowan on the other sides of him, and Sadie and Bennett in the back. So it goes back to Russia. They fling it around to the other side. Rowan's got it. He's there. Oops, that sneaks under both of their skates, but Red's skating back, but Rowan's in pursuit, as well as Kaysen. Good hustle and stick handling, but that goes to the other side. And one stick handle, Sadie's able to break that one up right at the end. They were looking to come clean, but Sadie says, not on my watch. 1-0.
Oh, yeah. We're just talking about your daughter. Come on. Like how good her timing and patience and...
Hey, oh, yeah. Usually when I want to describe Sadie, patience is the first word that comes to mind.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
I said sarcasm.
Yeah, the most patient of them all, really.
I mean, we're talking about on the ice, to be fair. She knows when to exercise it.
Yeah.
Not everybody has great patience.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah.
I just like how she didn't just skate over there. She's like, did you bring that in?
Yeah. Oh, did you think you were coming here? No. All right. Second period is getting ready to start.
Oh, and we're not ready.
Yeah. Also, like, how many times are we going to wait for them to play full strength? Like, I'm like, get your shit together, man.
Drop the puck. Let them know. They'll drop the puck. Let's ignite them later.
I know. They'll figure it out.
This guy needs to give a thumbs up for the puck. He's looking for the puck, not you.
Yeah. We all have gavels over here. We're all judgy. All right, so Red brings it in. They get a shot. That goes wide left across the mouth of our goal. It goes behind the net. Russians are there. But we have 2 on the puck, which is great. And then Max is skating it out. Offsides. Was that offsides? Or okay. See, I can't see over Sean's head, so now I gotta go back up here. I forgot why I was up here in the first place. Go Chiefs! Yeah. 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 We're just rooting for all things Kansas City here. All right, Winkler to Rogers. Rogers puts it up. Rogers is able to keep it in the zone, but Red's able to skate it out. We're in pursuit, but we also have, I think that was Bumgarner with a back check. Max is pressing for it. Oh, that's Schutzler, who's up on a break. He's able to get around one, but gets tied up, and Red's coming back the other way. They stick handle and chip it, and that goes to number 26, who's got a one-on-one with Winkler. Oh, Winkler is able to get it tied up between his skates and shoot it out into the neutral zone. Good job. Breeze got it around the other side. Red tries to get it away from the boards. They're able to with one stick handle, and they put it towards the net. Quinn's there with their stick and deflects it away, and it gets picked up. As Winkler's skating it up the boards, he pushes it through, and that's going back the other way. Sadie's coming out to complete the line change. Bree puts it towards the net. That gets nasty and starts bouncing around. The goalie doesn't know where it is. It's behind the net. Pruitt's fighting for it. That pops up in front. Only Red's there, and they try to skate it out. Johnson does a great job stepping up and keeping it in with a strong stick, and he's still there against the boards and puts it back in. Kyle's in pursuit in that back offensive corner. Going out to Johnson. Johnson's going to put it back on net. That gets deflected. It's spinning around, and the goalie's able to cover it in the crease. 9:37 left in the second. Kansas City 1, Russians 0. All right. So we have rowing Calvin Kaysen. Bennett's able to keep it on the blue line and keep it in. Mazingo picks it up and takes it off his stick. He stick handles a couple of times. Kaysen was there. Sadie's going in. Looks like she's going to shoot it. She tosses it over to Rowan. Rowan gets it towards the middle. Oh, point blank shot by Mazingo goes into the pads. And Red's coming back on a little bit of a break. Bennett's going to slow one down, but it's like a 2v2. Bennett has him in the corner, angle him away, and started tying him up. He gets some help from his forwards. It's tied up. It's like 3 versus 1, but Red somehow gets it a little bit. He's going to probably put it back to his D-man. He does. He looks to take a shot, but fans it, and it goes in the corner. Red has it. They're going to sling it around the other way, but it looks like Clinton's going to be there to pick it up, and he does. He tries to get it over to Welge, but he's got some speed, and I think he might get there before icing, and he does. Mazingo's going to pick it up. He centers it, but Red's there smartly to intercept, and they chip it forward for a 3v2 against our defenders with Mazingo in pursuit. They fling it wide, and it goes behind the net. Bennett's going to pick it up, and he's got some speed, and he's taking it in. He's beaten one. He's plowed his way through another, seemingly. Red chips it around to the other side for Sadie. Sadie's got it. She's going to put it back in. That's deflected by Red and kicked out. And Red's going to skate it. They try to be pretty with it, but that just goes to USA. Sadie picks it up in neutral. And it's kind of going back and forth, see who actually gains possession. And it looks like Bennett. Bennett's going to skate it out. Is it Bennett? Yeah, it's Bennett. He's able to get a shot to the side, but he's also smushed against the boards when he does. Goalie grabs it. Looked a little uncomfortable, but nothing he can't shake off in about a minute and a half and get back out there. Oh my God. Did you hear what I said? And again, Kirkwood has finally decided to play full strength again. We have Will, Max, and Parker out there. Max tries to push it out to Parker. It goes to Red. Red swings it around the other side. It looks like Winkler's probably going to be there. So is Will. They push it forward. Max has it. He's stick handling, but he's got company with Red. He gets it into Will. Will's going to chase a little bit to the outside. He contests, and we're able to get it towards the goal, but it goes off Red. Max is able to get it into the corner. He's going to fight for it, as is Parker. That's going to be a penalty. His arms up. Hey, let's go! And we finally have possession. That's going to be a penalty, I think, on Max. It is. All right, these penalties are a minute long. 5 on 4, unless Kirkwood decides not to put enough people out, which they do. They have 5. All right, so we have Harper, Kyle, Rogers, Winkler, and Quinn Clevenger in goal. Wait, so what's the other penalty?
It was a 10-2 check the back.
Oh, come on, really? Good grief. It was a 10-2 they're calling. So Max is out for the next 12 minutes. Will's serving the 2-minute penalty. It's super soft. Super soft, that penalty. Okay, so Red has it. They're taking it through. We have Schutzler in pursuit. Winkler's there, but great opportunity for the Russians. Red was there right in the middle of the crease for a one-timer, unable to connect. Harper is able to tie him up in the neutral zone, but here they come back. Looks like Winkler was able to tie it up, and that is offsides. So we have 13 seconds left in the initial penalty. We have Bree and Kyle. No. Okay. So we'll start with the defense because they're not moving. Sadie Bennett on defense, and we have Mazingo and Beach on offense. Sadie has it. She gives it up to Bree. Bree gives it a ride. That's going to slowly roll on its side behind the net. Red's there, but so is Mazingo battling for it. There's 3 Red. There's Beach. She's going for it. That was too many men on the ice. So both Will and Max came out of the box and skated across the ice. And so now they're coming back, and we're going to get another penalty. Good grief.
We should have 5 of them. Right. You just forgot. Where's your short from there?
Okay. So everyone's lecturing the parent volunteers.
This is a big deal.
I know. Like, yeah. I know. So what happened was Max was on a 10-2. They opened the door for the 2 to be over, and Will and Max go screaming across to the bench, which Max needed to stay because he still has like 10 minutes left. So now we're back to, I think they gave us grace for that and gave us no penalty for too many men on the ice, 5v5. So back to hockey. That gets soccer stopped. Shot on net, soccer stopped. deflected out to Red. Red shot on goal and into Quinn's mitt. All right, so that was just a hot mess there for a second. Sorry, folks. So Sadie and Bennett are on defense. Looks like we have Calvin, Case, and Rowan on offense, and Quinn's in net. Flings it up. Kaysen's in pursuit. They chip it back, but Bennett's going to have it, and it gets over towards Sadie. Red puts it back and chips it up. Calvin has it, and he chips it forward, and that's going to slowly go behind the net, and Kaysen's going to meet him on the other side. He contests and gets a little bit of it, but not quite enough. Keep it in. That hit deflected and hit one of our players who is leaning over the boards, and that puck is whistled dead. We're just going to do a line change. That goes D to D for Red, and they try to strict handle through the middle, but there's just too many Stars with traffic there. Let's chip it up, and we have a 2v0. Oh my goodness. So 2v0, we have someone open on the left. We put it into the pads. There is an opportunity for a rebound, and we put it back into the pads. Great opportunity for Stars, unable to convert. 4:24 left in the second. All right, so okay, it looks like Harper Parker. Oh yeah, because Max is out. That makes sense. Okay, Harper Parker will, and Winkler Rogers. All right, Sadie and Bennett in the back. We're in the second period, 4:01 left. We have Bree, Calvin, and Kaysen. Sadie goes to Bennett. Bennett having a hard time handling that, but is able to get it over to Mazingo, who kind of fans it over to Bree, but she's going to make something of it. Mazingo gets away with it. He stick handles around one. Can't get around the other, and Red comes back on a counterattack, tries to hit their forward in center ice, but Kaysen comes back to collect it. He's going to go in. He exchanges it with the Red team, and Bree has it on the side. Sadie gets it. She chips it back up to Bree unsuccessfully, and that's going to go back for ice. Full change for the Stars. 3:19 left in the second, and we'll have a face-off in the Stars' offensive zone.
Go one now! Let's go! Go push!
All right. Harper, Case, and Rowan. Rowan's battling for it in the boards. Pruitt has it. He's pushing it forward. Kaysen's on the other side. He shoves it back, trying to be tricky. Harper's battling for it. That centers all the way across. Rogers there to try to pick it up. And we put it up to Harper in the middle. That goes towards the goalie. It's bouncing around, but that doesn't go in our direction. He slings another one, fires it across. Oh, boy. And two of them are going to the box. And the family moment we've been waiting for. Yeah. Max was getting lonely. Jason's like, I love what you've done with the place. I never thought about arranging the furniture in here like this. Yeah. So I have no idea how much Max has left on his penalty, but Kaysen's paying him a visit for 2 minutes, I think. Or, sorry, it would be 1 minute. But they took both players, one from red, one from blue. So we're playing 5-on-5. Let's go, Sid! Face-off gets chipped back. Mazingo's there, and he tries to tie him up. Baumgartner is there. Good back check by Broughton. He continues his back check. Bennett's there to also help him out, and he's going against the boards. Mazingo comes in. He's going to center it, or we want him to. Parker's there. Maybe he'll find Bennett. No, he goes to center it, but Red's there. Red chips it out. Bennett steps up and keeps it in. That results in a 3v1 versus Sadie and Quinn, and they win. Ooh, that was good. So we're able to get that back into the neutral zone. Red pops it back in, and that's offsides and a good deflation of that situation. All right, so Rogers has it between his feet. He chips it up. That goes in the neutral zone. That's slowly going back to Quinn, but I think Rogers will pick it up, and he does. He flings it out to Bree for a breakout. She chips it over to Harper. Harper ones it over to Kyle, who's trying to get a handle on it, and so he just goes for a shot. That goes high wide. Bree's able to try to connect with it and get it away. It goes back to her in the corner. She centers it. Goalie comes out, and that goes off the pads to the other side. Rogers steps up. He slings it towards the net. That goes to our stick, and that was initial save by the goalie. Initial save by Red's pads by a defender. Bree puts it back. That goes high and near post. We're going to hit it back to the D-man. Nolan to Winkler. Good D to D. And we've put it back to the other side. Kind of threading the needle there. Rogers, nice little shot on net. There we go. There's a bunch of deflections and rebounds. That goes out to the side and to Red. They have some speed and possible 1v1. Bree's on her way back to back check as well. He kind of softly, casually puts it towards the net. Quinn's ready to grab it, and she covers it. Kaysen's now out of the box. And Max is still there. All right. Kaysen's battling it for it. Calvin's there. That's Winkler battling it for back there. He's able to kind of backhand it up. That goes towards the net. A whole bunch of sticks going after the puck, and Blue comes out victorious into the neutral zone. Winkler switches the point of attack over to Kaysen on the other side, but Red's there. It goes into the neutral zone. They try to chip it, but that doesn't work. We change the point of attack too. He gets a touch on it almost. That's going to be offsides, except Mazingo holds up, and that's the end of the period. Score is 1-0 USA.
Intermission.
I know. Quickly. Let's go, Sid! Okay. We are going into the third period this championship Sunday. Quinn's in goal. Bennett and Sadie are on defense. We have Case and Calvin Rowan on offense. And 12 minutes on the clock. Face off goes between Mazingo's legs. Red picks it up. That's going to trickle back towards Quinn. Sadie's going to pick it up. She fans on it. Oy. I think Quinn's able to sit on it. She does and keeps it above the line, but that was scary. All right. Face off in our zone. Red comes away with it, but Rowan's there. He flings it up the boards. They're going to put it back on net. That goes wide and pops over to the other side where Kaysen's going to pick it up and go to work. Slides through into our offensive zone. Mazingo's chasing. They try to put it up the boards, but Kaysen's there to greet it. Red has it, but Mazingo picks it back up, tries to stick handle unsuccessfully. Red picks it up, and it comes into the neutral zone. Bennett's able to intercept. Welge sends it over to Mazingo, who stick handles once and then is battling the big rush and tries the wraparound. That would have worked, but he didn't quite get it all on his stick. That sneaks past Bennett. Looks like he's going to skate it as it slows up, and he's going to take it back around. He's got one in pursuit because there's line changes going on. That sneaks through into the neutral zone. Looks like Harper was going to go to town with it. Sadie's trying for a line change. That was successful, so Winkler's on. Bennett's going to bring it up. He shoots it across. And that's Will. They cross it. Parker's there, but he needs to hustle on over. He gets kind of tied up by Red. Harper's battling, and Red's bringing it into our zone. Rogers is there, so is Winkler. Winkler's going to take it around the back of our net and look for a breakout. That pass a little bit behind Harper, but we're able to get it into the neutral zone. Red chips it back up. Rogers is there. Red's able to barely keep it in. Rogers is there again. He looks for a cross-ice pass. Lucky because that went right under Red's stick. It was ready to go to town with it. Harper's there. Or sorry, that's Parker. He's centering cross, but Red's there to pick it off. Pruitt's there. Will's there. Red chips it out off of his own player's back. That goes back to Winkler, who flings it back up and says, "You guys deal with it, offense." They're going to want a check on that, but they're not going to get it. Winkler has it. He finds Schutzler over on the side. Schutzler's going to skid it in. He's got some help with Harper. That looked like a penalty, but we're not going to get that either. Starting to get a little chippy. Oh, Sadie just tries to pass it, and it goes right into Red. And it does not go into the back of our net, thank goodness. Bree's going to skate it back out. She's got Schutzler. Schutzler stick handles twice. He kind of sticks handles behind him, but the only person there is the Red player. Good back checking by both of our forwards. Coming back, and Mazingo's going to skate it out. Bree's going to battle for it. She's got one on her back, and she holds him off. Stick handles around and then puts it towards the net. Red's going to pick it up and take it to the outside. He tries to fling it, and Bree swats it back like a volleyball. Red takes it behind. They're stick handling through, and it looks like they're going to have some speed. We also have a forward back checking. That's a nice pass in the middle. Sadie soccer stops it, and that goes up to Bree. Bree puts it up to Kyle, who's going to have some speed. Actually, that's Kaysen. He dumps it, chases it. Weird rolling to the goalie. Goalie's able to smother it. Hey, simple and smart. Let's go. 7:54 left in this. No, it says the second, but it's the third. All right, it's in the neutral zone. Kaysen's battling it for it. Red's going to bring it in. Bennett greets him, and he's got it under control, almost. He kind of skates over it, and now it's stuck behind the zone. Looks like Harper flinged it back out. They're going to put it towards the net. That goes behind. Sadie's going to pick it up. She swats it towards Kaysen. Kaysen tries to get it out, but unsuccessful. Red's on the other side as it's rolling behind the net, but Bennett's able to poke check it, get it up to Rowan, and Red switches the point of attack, and they're going to try again on Bennett's side. Bennett's there to greet him. Harper's there to help. Sadie's in front of the net. Red somehow still gets it. They're looking for a wraparound or something like that. We're able to get it out. Will's there. That's a bouncing puck towards Quinn. She swats it away with her stick. Parker picks it up, backhands it. Red's able to keep it in the zone. Bennett's still out there. Red stick handle. Sadie's on the ground somehow, and she's back up. Lots of back and forth. That ricochets off Sadie's stick. Will's in chase. Red heads it back to his D-man. D to D. That's a nasty deflection. That goes up into the corner, and we're able to pick it up, and looks like we're going to skate it out. Our D definitely needs a line change because they've been out there for a while. They get one. Rogers Winkler back on defense. And Max is also back out on the ice. So Max, Parker, and Will are out on the ice. Max is coming back to back check. That goes to Nolan. Nolan flings it up. Winkler gets it. Maybe gets him on a little bit of a line change. That looks like a huge trip. He's got him. Referee's got it. Winkler's like sliding down on his knees, like asking for the trip with his arm in the air. So 5:37 left in the third, and there is he had his hand up. Yeah, okay. There we go. All right, so Stars are on a power play for 1 minute with 5:37 left in the third. Okay, puck drop. We have Harper Schutzler. Oh, good shot by Winkler. Oh, lots of activity in front of the net, and Russian goalie able to smother it by laying on it. We're going to have a face-off again in the offensive zone. Harper's going to take it with Bree and Kyle. That goes out kind of towards Bree. Bree puts it back to Wink. Wink puts it on net. That's through traffic. That's deflected by goalie. Bree puts it back in behind the net. That goes out to Kyle. Kyle puts it on. That comes back out. Rogers has it. He's going to put it in, but that's deflected off of Red. That goes back. They're going to take it behind the net and shoot it across, but Winkler's there to accept it. He puts it more towards the net. That's deflected again off of someone else. Goes back to Winkler. Oh, he tries to hit Pruitt out there. Pruitt dumps it into the corner, and Schutzler was able to get it and center it, but that goes straight to Red, and here they come back in the neutral zone. Good back check by Bree. And Rogers is there to help. Bree's still working on the near boards. That shoots back into our zone. Rogers has it. He goes D to D to Winkler. Winkler's going to skate it out, and Russians are at full strength. Winkler takes it into the corner. He centers it to Kyle, who's wide open. That goes still back to Mazingo. Did that go in? Did not go in. Looked like Mazingo maybe had it. Two quick stick handles and then tried to place it on the right side, but that got caught in the goalie. All right, 4:17 left in the third. Bennett and Sadie back on D. Calvin Rowan Kaysen out on offense. Kaysen's got it. It's in the corner. He's going to fling it back around to the other side. I think Bennett's going to have to come up and contest. He does, but that goes to Red. That comes back to Sadie. And she's able to dump it into the zone, waiting for everyone to come out. That goes to Red deep. They're going to shoot it out, and they're going to have a good breakout. That goes straight to the D-man. He goes past one. We're able to angle him out, and a good back check by our offense, able to poke that away, and that goes to Mazingo, who has it between his skates, and then stick handles through into the offensive zone. Kaysen's with him. Nice firing shot by Rowan behind him. Mazingo picks it up. Kyle has it, or Rowan has it. That goes in. All right. Great battle out there on the boards. Rowan picks it up and just shovels it home right outside the crease. USA up 2-0. .327 left in the third. USA up 2-0 with the most dangerous score in sports. Face-off won by Russia. They take it into our zone, and they put one on, well, not even on net, but up and over the crossbar. D-man puts it towards the net, and that is picked up by Max, who's taking on two defensemen, maybe three, but he also has Parker, who's waiting in front of the net. It's in the corner. Red picks it up, and they're able to chip it out, but Winkler's there. Winkler kind of chips it up and deflects, but someone's there. Broughton's there to pick it up, and then Red has it with speed, and they're going to try a little 2-on-2. Rogers angles him to the outside. That's going to go wide. Quinn gives it a little shove with her stick. Will has it. He's going to skate it out. He chips it forward. Red D-man picks it up and places it on the other side of the ice for Rogers. Rogers goes D to D to Winkler. Winkler goes back across the ice, but a mishandle and takes it right back in the middle for Red to take it down, but Winkler intercepts again. That goes back into neutral ice. They fling it back in, but that's offsides. Oh. Hey, they pulled the goalie early. Well, yeah, duh. But it's 2:13 left in the third, and Kirkland has pulled their goalie for an extra skater. And it looks like they're also going to call a timeout to talk about it. Ron got a little birthday present up at the top of the crease there. He's like, yes! Bam! That was awesome. All right. All right, 2:13 left in the third. Score is 2-0. The Russians, they have put their goalie back out on the ice. They won the face-off. They're going to dump it in. Sadie's going to have to go in pursuit behind the net. She waits, disallows the cross. It comes out, and they pop it back across. Goes to the D-man. They did pull their goalie. Schutzler has it. He's going to give it a shot. That's going to go wide, but he's going to chase it again. We have someone in front of the net to place it in. Yes! Goal! Bray was just waiting, and she pops it right in. Empty net goal, 3-0 Stars. 1:48 left in the third. Russian goalie is back in the net. They win the faceoff. Here comes the big Russian, number 26. Bree has it on the back check. She chips it out, but they're able to catch it, place it back down on the ice, and put a shot towards the net. That goes wide. Goes to their D. He tries to put it towards the net. That's totally deflected. Kyle has it. He places it off the boards, but that was able to be intercepted. Bennett's there. He's 3v1 against the boards with the Russians. That pops out to Sadie. She's going to take it behind the net and put it against the boards to Rowan, who flings it back up. That was chipped, and that's going to roll slowly into their zone with 1 minute remaining in the third period. Stars are up 3-0. Kaysen's going to pinch him in the corner, and that goes out. It's still in our zone. They're able to keep it in with Mazingo. Red chips it out. Rogers is there. Winkler has it, angles it out. Welge picks up the pass, and there's Kaysen working hard in the neutral zone. Welge's there to kind of tie it up. That pops out. Nolan and Winkler are there. Nolan decides that he's going to grab it, puts it back in the zone, and Red puts it in neutral. They chip it to the side, and they're going to skate it through for one last opportunity to make it not a goose egg with 14 seconds left. Rogers is behind the net, goes to Clinton. Clinton, risky pass, goes all the way across center ice, hits the referee, and that is game. Done.